Hello and welcome to episode 366 of the Daily Sales Message Podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple, actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. In today's episode, we're talking about the named problem effect. My ability to articulate the problem that I solve. Will communicate to you my ability to solve that problem. So the better I can explain the problem that I solve, the more likely you'll feel that I am to actually solve that problem. And a great simple thing you can do, which people just don't seem to do, and I don't know why, is to actually name the problem that you solve. Now, there might be an actual given name for it. So if there is, Google it, find it, use it. But if not, create the name. I worked with a client recently. They have a pricing SaaS product, software as a service. Lovely company, lovely people. They have a pricing SaaS product. And the problem that they solve for their clients, and it's on their website, is the pricing problem. The pricing problem. Now, you'll be the first to agree with me. That is not rocket science. That is not a difficult name to come up with at all. But it works really well because they've got two choices here. They can either say, we work with companies that find it difficult to price things because X, Y, Z, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Or they can say, we help companies solve the pricing problem. The pricing problem is ambiguous. It's ambiguous. Your buyer is going to put their own meaning into it. So if they have a problem with data entry or wrong this, incorrect that, blah, 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 when you're saying we solve the pricing problem, they presume the pricing problem encompasses the thing they're thinking about, which of course it does. But we achieve that connection point with that buyer without having to explicitly list out all of the things that we do and potentially bore them and lose them. So in your own business or for your own product and service, what is the problem that you solve? Can you define it first of all? And for many, they can't. Many people I speak to cannot define the problem or problems that they solve. So that's your first step. Once you've got that, can you name it? Simple as that. And it could be the blah blah problem, the blah blah challenge, the blah blah paradox. Ironically, the name itself doesn't really matter too much. The name itself. What does matter is that it has a name, because that implies your ability to solve the problem. My ability to articulate the problem I solve communicates to you my ability to solve the problem that I'm communicating to you. So think about the problems you solve, define them, name them, use that in your messaging, and notice how much more confident you feel and how much more your message just lands with people when you start to use that kind of stuff. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Join me tomorrow for 367. We're talking about a kind of problem. It's very common, but by definition, very hard to see. We'll explore that in tomorrow's episode, number 367. Thank you for listening and watching all the way to the end. I do appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for another exciting edition of the Daily Sales Message.